Chapter 18. Our Rights and Duties. Learning Objectives. Our Constitution and its Goals. Our Fundamental Rights. Fundamental Duties. Directive Principles. Our country got independence from the British rule on 15th August 1947. This day is celebrated as Independence Day in India every year. Every independent country has its constitution. A constitution is a legal document which has a set of rules and regulations. The government runs the country according to these rules and regulations. Our constitution and its goals. The leaders of our country appointed a committee to prepare the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India was adopted on 26th January 1950. Thus, 26th January is celebrated as the Republic Day in India every year. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. The Constitution of India says that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Let us learn the meaning of these words. 1. Sovereign means that we are free to run our country in any way we like. 2. Socialist means that all us will be treated as equals. 3. Secular means that all the religions are equally respected. 4. Democratic means that the government is elected by the people of the country. 5. Republic means the country is run by the people, not by any king. Fact file. The state does not favor any religion. Our fundamental rights. The government always tries to ensure better life for its citizens. To achieve this aim, the Constitution of our country has granted some rights to citizens of India. These are our fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights. They are: 1. Right to equality. It means that all the people are equal before law. We are not discriminated on the basis of religion, caste, language or regions. 2. Right to freedom. It is an important right. Every citizen can express his ideas freely through speech, writing or newspapers. We are free to carry on trade and business in any part of India. We can form and become members of associations or unions. We can settle or reside anywhere in India. We can also travel to any part of our country. 3. Right against exploitation. It means that no one has the right to exploit others. The laws of our country do not support child labor, forced labor, and work without pay or at less than the fixed rates. The employment of children below 14 years of age in hazardous occupations is not allowed. 4. Right to culture and education. It means that people can take steps to preserve their culture and educational values. Every child is free to receive education in any institution of his choice. The minorities have the right to establish their own educational institutions. 5. Right to freedom of religion. The state does not favor any religion. It treats all religions alike. We can follow, practice or preach any religion of our choice. 6. Right to constitutional remedies. Our fundamental rights cannot be restricted or taken away. In order to protect our rights, we can seek the help of courts. While enjoying our rights, we should not interfere with the rights of others. Fundamental duties. Along with the fundamental rights, the Constitution of our country also mentions some fundamental duties. All of us are expected to perform these. Some of these duties are: all citizens must follow the ideals given in the Constitution. We must respect the national flag and national anthem. We must help to keep the country united. We must help the government when the country is in danger. We must treat all citizens as equal. We must take care of the environment. We must take care of public property. We must avoid acts of violence. Directive principles. The Constitution of India provides some guidelines even for the government. The aim is to develop a welfare state. These are the directive principles of state policy. Some of them are to promote the welfare of the people by promoting a social order. There should be enough means of livelihood for every citizen, fair distribution of wealth, enough opportunities for education of children, make rules to help the weaker section of society, equal pay for equal work for both men and women, improvement of public health, adequate power to village panchayats, protection of monuments, places and objects of historic and artistic interest and national importance. Fact file. The Constitution of India came into effect on 26th January 1950. Since then, this day is celebrated as our Republic Day. There are grand celebrations all over the country on this day. The main function is held at Rajpath in New Delhi. Points to remember. Constitution is a set of rules according to which the government governs the country. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. It came into effect on 26th January 1950. The Constitution of India says that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. In India, all the religions are equally respected. The Constitution of India has given certain rights to every citizen. These rights are called fundamental rights. Constitution provides some guidelines for government also. They are called the directive principles of select